Hello everyone and welcome into CrushTheStreet.com. I'm Kenneth Amaduri and I'm joined today with Amir Adnani, Goldmining Chairman. And we're here at the Sprott Conference and I just wanted to talk with him for a brief moment here, get his thoughts on what he feels, what's going on in the gold market. Amir, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, hey, great to be with you, Kenneth.
Well, so let's just get your thoughts. What are we seeing here right now with gold? Here at Crush, we've been covering Bitcoin and some of the hottest trends, and we want to be ahead of what's going on with gold now. What are your thoughts?
Well, I've got a kind of a dual personality on this, in the sense that I'm happy to see the gold price underperform or be sluggish or just be generally down, because being in the business of buying assets that are undervalued at the bottom of the cycle gives me a longer window to be able to do that. And we've had an amazing downturn since 2012 when the resource market and the gold price basically dropped, and it's now been sort of a 5 or 6 year period where we've generally had a bear market, and I really relish that. It's what has allowed us at Goldmining to put together a very large resource base of 14 million ounces of gold in the inferred category, 10 million ounces in the measured and indicated category. That's one of the largest resource bases amongst all pre-production companies, and it was done through acquisitions. And it wouldn't have been possible if the market was down. At the same time, I look at the fact that the stock market, broadly speaking, is priced to perfection. And we're talking about this very long period that we've had of inflationary pressure start to build up. I ultimately believe that we're going to see real interest rates go deeper into negative territory. And it's the real interest rate relationship to the gold price that ultimately drives the price of gold. And so the situation to me doesn't look sustainable in terms of the monetary picture out there globally speaking. There's more debt on the balance sheets of central banks, the largest 4 central banks in the world today, than 4 years ago or before, let's say, the last major crash in 2008. There's 4 times more in debt. The latest reports that came out from IFC that talked about total debt in the world is at a record high. I feel uneasy about that, but I know ultimately the best protection and store of value and insurance will be gold. And love to keep buying more insurance with these assets.
You know, you have one of the hottest booths here. I look around and there's just lined up here. You are considered to be the 7-footer. Rick Rule talks about the best people in the industry.
So I want 6.
No. You are a 7-footer when it comes to the type of guy you are, the type of leader. So I want to talk to you about the opportunity with gold mining. Going forward here, with gold prices going higher, what is the opportunity for investors to be with a guy like you in a company like Goldmining when the gold price moves higher?
I think first of all, and look, I'm humbled by the positive feedback that we receive at these conferences and the huge endorsements and alignment that we have with people like Rick Rule, with people like Marin Katusa, JP Morgan Asset Management, BlackRock. This is humble. It's humbling. But at the same time, it's about execution. And to a great extent, we've won the support of some of the best investors any entrepreneur can ask for, because they have seen us deliver. We said our business strategy is making acquisitions. Well, we've made acquisitions aggressively for 6 years, 7 years if you count the 1 year we were private. And that's consistent execution year in and year out. The other reason that I think a lot of investors appreciate what we're doing is that perfect alignment that I have and my entire team has with our shareholders. We are the single largest shareholders in both Goldmining and Uranium Energy, the 2 companies that I'm directly involved with. In 2015, 2014, it was impossible to raise money. We were the first people as insiders to write a check and put money into the company. And that really, I think, that alignment is important. I could be the most qualified guy, but if I'm not aligned with shareholders, it's not the same. But if you have the right mix of the team, I'm blessed to have some of the best people in terms of technical people. You just heard former Energy Secretary Spencer Abraham give a talk. He's the chairman of Uranium Energy. We have the former Minister of Canada's Natural Resources on the board of Goldmining. So we're blessed to have an incredible team that has enormous amount of equity ownership in the companies in Goldmining. And we've executed. And we've executed to the point where you look at our 6-year chart of Goldmining and you say, why should I invest in Goldmining? Because if you look at that 6-year chart, you would see that we have outperformed the TSX Venture, the GDXJ, the ETF for junior gold mining stocks, by a wide margin. Last year, when the gold market had a good 6-month run, we outperformed the gold sector. TSX Venture listed us as one of the top performing mining stocks on the TSX Venture. So I think it's about that alignment, it's about track record, and it's about the strategy. Why take on exploration risk when you can buy previously explored deposits for cents on the dollar? I just love that opportunity, and I think those are the reasons why you should think about following our company.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Amir Adnani, Goldmining. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Kenneth. Nice to have you.